Channel TrainStation2. Alright, got first and the second competition just like a new champion is born. That's really looking good in terms of that cave there with a lion in it, just like a Lion King. Alright, not forgetting the important things is basically the gift code. You gotta make sure you type in that gift code you saw just now. If you can't see it probably, it's still in the thumbnail. If not, I can read to you. It's GGWALL. Okay, GGWALL. Alright, so this is the second competition. As I always mention in all the events, the first three competitions you really got to do well. Apparently, they are the easiest competitions of the six competitions, because generally the three competitions when you first started the event is before you hit 100% of completion of the event map. So once you hit 100% of the event map, things get really disgusting, I would say, because the quantities will be double and whatnot, so it will be really difficult once you hit 100%. In this event itself, I find the quantities asked for is really ridiculous. Sometimes you can see really huge amounts they're asking, but you just gotta go with it apparently. And of course there are times when you find yourself stuck with two jobs. Make sure you keep on doing and completing it, because eventually you'll be stuck with one last job, and of course that last job once you will definitely be accompanied by a so-called an additional job that doesn't come with a number ceiling. So in terms of those jobs you currently see, you'll see an event ceiling imposed on every single job, like 15 or 10, but there is a job that doesn't comes with it eventually. So now you can see a 15 10 10. Alright, still 15 10 10. So once you hit so-called 10/10, you have finished one of the job, you're left with that 15 and 10 job, and then eventually you finish that 10 job first, you're left with just that 15 job. So of course they are kind enough to give an additional bonus job that doesn't comes with a number ceiling. I said the event ceiling. Then you just got to complete the two jobs together. Apparently sometimes it's really tough. Both jobs I don't have anything, and they also ask in terms of the trains restrictions. It's really difficult. I do encounter one, I think rare, and really had a hard time. A couple of hours, almost like maybe I would say 8 to 10 hours just to complete the job. Sometimes it's really tough, but I found myself quite lucky. Apparently the second in line is really good. I think that was the first guy in the first competition. Apparently he is also, or she is also stuck at a certain moment. You can see here 898. She apparently, I think, stuck in certain jobs less like mine. So at this juncture you can see there are two more jobs to go. Once I completed that /10 job, I said earlier it will be /15 and one bonus job to be completed. At this juncture of the map you can see there is no line. Okay, so later on I'm going to share you as you complete more and more of those jobs itself, more animals are coming out. This is really interesting. You can see progression in your map. More animals are coming out, like elephants, giraffe, lions. Alright, so now there's a lion there right there. You can see it, really interesting here. Alright, so that's how I make the thumbnail using the Lion King. Champion is born. So this is really interesting here. You can see different parts of the map. You get different animals. I can see here just now as the elephants. Sometimes you proceed further, you see giraffe. Probably more animals will be out as we progress further. Hopefully share more when I see them. At this juncture we just got to focus on the North Forest and get it done and over with. If you're thinking of how to really win in competitions, apparently a lot of preparation work need to be done pre-event, so that is before the first competition. A lot of things you need to fit into all your factories in getting ready, and once you enter the second competitions, it's really a lot of event items. So during that one day break I really filled my forest. Alright, by the way, you can see the top left giraffe. Okay, so a lot of things are put in the warehouse are event items, non-event items put into your factories, just like you see here. Just now the sawmill, I put all the completed items in the output tray, and I've stored all the input items into input tray, so I stand by and convert back to raw materials, which is like wood, which is highly demanded. So I will have a lot of items that required wood as a subcomponent, just like paper, and once I cancel that order I get back wood, and you know, that really helps a lot rather having to spend that that moments just to send the trains out to grab wood over again. So this is how I've been doing. And at this juncture is 2 hours left. We really have to be consistent with this because who knows, gem spender may surpass. But I'm really lucky. We managed to put really good timing there, and we completed the last one job on hand just in time. Later on, you can see a couple of minutes before the end of the event. So besides preparing, you just make sure you're going to upgrade your trains, high capacity trains. Do not do non-event map items or deliveries so that you do not level up too fast. So these are just a few tricks in terms of playing events. Once you cross region, especially in the midst of the event, you'll be in deep trouble. Alright, couple of minutes left. I think we are really quite safe here. We just got to keep fingers crossed at this juncture. Then click on all the exclamation mark to collect all the things that you could, and we should be over and done with really fast. You can see now there are still some jobs to be done here. Okay, so very quickly I hopefully do share you the first in positions. Alright, so now let's enjoy this little moment. Alright, so we have a new icon. I'm just going to click it away, and I'm going to convert back to my Santa Claus, my favorite, as usual. So that's it. First time first in this competition. The first competition gets second, and now the first. So in total, we have 600 coins from these two competitions, and so far I played 170. We got 78 first. Alright, so you click on the news. You will see a welcome to unions. Something unique here in this event, or this so-called in the midst of the event, they disclose testing. So the unions is, I think, if you have played other games. They have other names for it, like I used to play Tridents, they are called guilds, and maybe if you played FIFA Mobile, it's called League, and etc. So apparently it's just people, players coming together to form a team, and then you're part of this community, and then eventually you go ahead and compete. Okay, so they call it union here. Once you're done a union, able to then compete and earn union coins, and union coins you spend at the shop, and as I said, they basically renew every 7 days. So if you are really interested in this, I did a bit more research here just for you, so you can create on your own or you can join. I think I'll urge you to join, because creating, I think, costs 5,000 coins, is a bit wasted, so I'm probably going to search for one and join as well. Then once you've done that, you search those that's open, invite only or whatnot, so you go for the open one. Unless you got friends who invite you, then you can go with invite only. Otherwise, you just click those open by searching, and then once you're done, there may be certain restrictions set by the union boss, which they will decide what you require. And of course, as the union boss, they can select the emblem. They can set open, private, or close, up to them. Of course, if you're leaving the union, certain things you gotta bear in mind. I think as a member there should be a consent, but if you are a president of that union, you can't leave unless you pass the presidentship to another person. You can't disband a union unless you kick everybody out. So that's generally some rules they set aside, but if you're just a pure member, don't really worry about all this. So I urge you probably not to be too concerned with. I mean, if you're interested in running a union, go ahead, but like I said, it costs 5,000 coins, and I think coins are really precious. I'm not going to spend to create a union. Of course, you can chat with friends or members of the union in the guild itself, and then there could be so-called competitions you can earn, like see here. Then you can spend those union coins into the union shop, and eventually claim a bit of probably who knows, coins and gems and whatnot. So of course, just going to quickly glance through this. Nothing much, it's just normal things. Alright, so thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. I wish you good luck in the third competition. Goodbye.